Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming again. I really appreciate you stopping by. Today's video, we're going to cover an update on clutch number 2. Clutch number 2 for me, I will give you a video of the female. The female was what I thought was a low expression sugar when I bought her. So we're checking on that. We want to look and see if she's going to throw any sugar babies, any babies with the sugar gene. The other thing that we're looking at here is she's got a lot of black back. So again, I wanted to see if she was going to throw maybe some black back babies. So that's what we were kind of going for here. That's what we were looking for. Kind of a quick one here. 4-8 clutch, 4 babies, all out of the eggs, all have shed out. Also, just so you know, I have another clutch in the incubator, clutch number 3. That's due to hatch on June 19th. But in my incubator over the years, I've found that I really got to start watching them about day 52. Especially as it gets warmer in the year here. You know, I'm in the desert. So, you know, if it's a little bit warmer in your house, the incubator's still set at 89 with a thermostat, but you know, the air around the incubator may be a little bit warmer. May kick it up just a couple of tenths of a degree. I just know as I get later into the year, my clutches seem to pip a little earlier. The last 2 pipped, I think, day 55 or 56, maybe. I think both of them were right. Both clutches this year, clutch 1 and 2, were right around day 55, 56 is when we got the first pipper. So take a look at these 4 babies. Tell me what you think. Do you think I proved out a sugar? Is she throwing a black back? Or is she just the normal, like the guy I bought her from said she was? Well, let's see and get into the video. Thanks for coming again. I'll see you in the middle for get to know Coach, and we'll wrap it up at the end. Again, thanks for coming by, guys. Okay. This is the sire to clutch number 2. This is my blackhead male. Really like his black back. That's why I picked out this blackhead for my collection. Definitely wanted something showing that blackhead black back trait. I think it's going to look great in the supers that I'll make. And so this was the sire to clutch number 2, blackhead. All right, this is mom. This is mom to clutch number 2. Told you she was just a tiny little thing, right? And the thing I want you to look at is, let's look at these crossovers, right? These like fingers that are coming up over her black back. You see the different fingers? I'm going to show you that when we look at the babies on this clutch. And I want your opinion. Is it something that we should look at, or is it something that you think I'm just trying to see too much? But when you see the black back, and then you see these fingers that just try to, they don't quite reach over, but they're there. Again, I'm talking about this one, and 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 this one. So when we look at her babies, let's take a look at those type of things as well. Really looking forward to showing you the babies. There we go. So this is mom. This is the dam to clutch number 2. Just a tiny little thing, isn't she? 4 eggs she gave us. Hey guys, welcome back to a Get to Know Coach. This week's Get to Know Coach, I'm going to talk to you about my collection, where I see it, what I'm looking for, what I'd like to add, what I'm thinking about adding, and just kind of give you an idea of what direction I'm kind of going in. I guess first I'll talk about ball pythons. Ball pythons, I'm pretty happy with my collection as it is right now. The only gene that I'd like to have that I don't have is the stranger gene. Right now, that's the only thing that I really want to add into ball pythons. I really like to pick up some sort of stranger. I'd like maybe a single gene, double gene, obviously, and maybe with a het, a het clown or a het hypo or something like that. So that's what I'm looking for in ball pythons. Really not a very long list. I have most all of the genes that I really want to have. I don't really have any genes that I'm like, God, I wish, I could have. There are two simple recessive genes that I would like to have, but I just don't feel like I have the room for another simple recessive project. And I've told you before, I really like puzzle. So I brought in Krypton so that I could, maybe that would kind of suffice my puzzle want. And so far, yeah, it's good. I like Krypton. I think that's going to be a fun project to play around in. And then the other thing that I would have if I had, I think, more space would be another simple recessive gene. I think I would have the Ultramel gene. And I know the Ultramel and the Monarch and all that. The Monarch's hotter gene right now. And I believe, yes, that Monarch and Ultramel are definitely different. I just kind of like Ultramel better, to be honest with you. And I can't have them all. But I don't really have any albinos. I don't have lavender albino, not straight albino. I don't have any T-positive albinos in ball pythons. Now, in bull snakes, I have albinos in I have a big albino female in bull snakes. And in bull snakes, I think I'm pretty good with what I got. I think I can play 2.2. I got white side, I got albino, I got xanthic. So I got, and I got hypo too. So I got a lot of the genes that I really like. So really, I'm not looking to add really any more bull snakes. I am looking to add some more Pituophis though. I would love to get into gopher snakes, and one species at least of pine snakes. So my gopher snake wants, I love the striped gophers. I like to make them striped, or regular stripes and albino stripes. It's not a high end project, but I like dorsal stuff. I like striped and blackback stuff, and I just really like the striped gophers. And then the other one that I really want is Cape Baja gopher snakes. They're so beautiful, so beautiful. And I think I could go with just on the gophers, getting the Baja capes, and then on the pine snakes, I would like the northern Mexican pine snake, the Jani, Pituophis depi Jani. I just think they're beautiful, and I'd like to have like maybe a pair or a trio of those, and maybe a pair or a trio of the Baja Cape or Cape Baja. I don't know how you say it. Gopher snakes. Not a lot of people work with those, but they're beautiful animals. So that's kind of what I'm looking to add to my collection. You see anything, or you've got something, and you're breeding something, and that's on my list, hell, let me know in the comments. But thanks for watching another Get to Know Coach. We'll finish up the video here, look at the rest of these babies, and then close it out at the end. Thanks for coming, and thanks for watching the video. Appreciate it. Okay. Baby number one here. This, I think, is a normal. I think quite a few of them in this clutch are normal. And it's looking at the black back, really no black back to speak of. Does have the fingers reaching over, but not as much as the mom, and not as much as some of the other babies here. You also see that we got some alien eyes, quite a few alien eyes. And if you notice, mom didn't really have any alien eyes. So this is baby number one, just a normal. Don't know any of the sexes on these yet, haven't even tried. So that's number one. Baby number one, I think just, a normal, more normal than the other normals, I think. Now we'll go to baby number 2, which I think is more like mom. I think, still just a normal. Don't see a lot of black back on her dorsal, a lot of crossovers. Remember the fingers that we saw on mom? Got a lot of fingers reaching over. Hers are more like a bridge though. So not quite like mom. So and still a lot of the alien eyes, right? So just get her back over here, or him. A lot of the alien eyes, but less alien eyes. They start smoothing out down towards the tail a little bit. Some fingers reaching over, but really no black back to speak of. I think this baby is probably normal, just a wild type. All right, now let's take a look at baby number 3, to which most people would probably call this just a wild type as well, and I probably will end up doing that as well. But again, now with this baby, we're seeing less alien eyes. We're seeing a little bit more black back action, and now the fingers that are reaching over are a lot more prominent. Oh, I thought she was going to try to take a swing at me. So that's baby number 3. A little more black back on this one. Still think she's just a normal, or he's just a normal. And again, these 3 babies I'll probably just go with, I'll give them to a kid or somebody looking for a pet. These will make great pets for somebody. And now here's baby number 4. Now, I believe this baby is a blackhead. And look at the black back that this guy presents. Really nice black back. If anybody's looking at getting into a blackhead, this will be a nice one to start with. Again, like I did, is I was looking for this really black-backed blackheads, so that when I breed that stuff into my HRA project, it assists and helps with the black back, not takes away from it. So that's that. Got a little dot of water on her head. I just wipe that off. So that's a blackhead. See how there's very little alien eyes. In the alien heads, and the black back is there, really like that. So got a couple crossovers and a couple little fingers reaching up, but still a really nice black head. So obviously I'll make this available to anybody, but I think this would be a great animal for anybody that's looking at getting into doing some blackhead stuff. This is a nice starter animal to start a project like that. So the only blackhead in the clutch. Last time he threw 4 out of 7. This time 1 out of 4. Last time over 50% he threw blackhead. This time 25% blackhead. So don't know if it's a male or female yet. If you're interested in getting into the blackhead gene, give me a holler. I got one for you.
All right, that's going to do it for another video. Another week, another video. Hopefully I got this one out on time. I don't know yet because I'm still recording it. So what do you think? I don't think that girl's a sugar. And I don't know. Those blackbacks on a couple of those, wild type babies was kind of interesting, but I'm just like, am I trying to see something that isn't there? And I only hit 1 blackhead in 4 eggs. I mean, my blackhead male I don't think he doesn't throw his blackhead gene as much as I'd like him to. He did find in the last clutch that he sired, but this one just 1 blackhead, and it was blackbacked. I'm not gonna hold back any of these animals. Again, these are animals that I would probably give to a kid or somebody trying to start off in the hobby, and try to help them out and help them get in the hobby. So that's why I'll be using probably those 3 or 4 snakes, and then the single gene blackhead. I'll probably be able to find somebody in the hobby that can use a beautiful single gene blackhead. Once we determine what it is, a male or a female, I don't know, but that would be the only thing that I consider keeping in the clutch. That blackhead had just an amazing blackback. I do think that the mother had something to do with it, but my blackhead stuff's all blackbacked as well. So these are what happened when you're in this hobby. You take a shot on something, doesn't work out. And so it didn't work out. 10 years I've had that female growing up. And, I don't know, a couple of the wild types have kind of an interesting dorsal, but not enough really for me to say, hey, this is something I want to hold on to. So I'll make all of those available. And, this happens. I mean, sometimes, like you say, I went on a limb, took a shot, didn't work out. That's what I've talked to you guys about in this hobby before. You got to be able to take what I call a gut punch once in a while. And to me, this clutch was a gut punch. Number one, there's only 4 eggs. I only threw 1 blackhead in the clutch. And the female that I would have told you, I'm 99% sure she is a sugar. She's just low expression. I don't think she is anymore. I don't think she threw any sugars. I don't think she threw any possible sugars. So, and the blackback thing wasn't that strong. She didn't really throw that either. So, it'll be that female will never go anywhere. She is such a nervous animal. I would feel horrible putting her with somebody else. I feel like I finally got her figured out. She eats every time I offer. And, she's healthy. The other thing with that animal is she's kind of a small female. Another thing I was kind of thinking of is maybe like, you have the Volta. You have the Volta, which is the big ball python, man. Maybe she's a small ball python. I don't think she's ever weighed 1,500 grams in her whole life. And like I said, she's 10 years old and she eats every freaking time I offer her. So there you go. That's what I got. That's what I thought. Kind of a bummer, but that's what happens. So hopefully Clutch 3 will be just amazing. So keep an eye out for that. That's probably going to be 3, 4 videos in between that and Clutch 3, and look out for a video for next week. Don't exactly know what I'm going to do yet, but I got a list of things I can pick from. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for coming. Have a great week.